In this one, we have Jacob Malkoun versus AJ Dobson. I'm going AJ Dobson in this one, but I do think that the fight is a lot closer than a lot of people are thinking, in my opinion. I think AJ Dobson's got the striking advantage. Jacob Malkoun does have a couple of professional boxing wins. Sorry, I think it's worth noting. At only 5'9" as a middleweight as well, he's got his brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well, which I believe he earned recently when he made his UFC debut a little bit over a year ago. I think he had a purple belt. Now he's progressed up to the brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's Robert Whittaker's training partner as well, so he's got that experience as well, high-level training experience, and is only 26 years old. Jacob Malkoun's got a lot going for him, let's be honest, and he's got a win over Abdulrazak Al-Hassan. Pretty good look there. But he's fighting AJ Dobson. I think AJ Dobson's going to win the fight here, but I think he is going to have to keep the fight on the feet to get the job done. He submitted Hashim Akaga. He knocked out Kalen Hill and a couple of other good wins there. I think Kalen Hill, that's actually a pretty good win, as Kalen Hill made it to the distance with Impa Kasaganai. One thing that's worth noting though is you've got to be a little bit concerned for AJ Dobson here. 3 of his professional fights, I believe, have taken place at 170 pounds. He's not really a middleweight. He's not really built like a middleweight at the moment, unless he's been bulking up a little bit. This guy has fought 3 times at 170, 1 time at 175. He's not really that experienced as a middleweight, but the UFC wants more middleweights. They've signed him to this contract. Now he's fighting Jacob Malkoun. Jacob Malkoun wants to get the fight to the ground, in my opinion. I think if the fight is taking place in the middle of the octagon, AJ Dobson, is going to be just scoring more points. He's going to be landing those kicks. He's going to be using his kickboxing. And Jacob Malkoun, I think he's just going to keep working for those takedowns. I think he shot for 24 takedowns against Abdulrazak Al-Hassan. Landed 8 of them in that fight. Managed to win a decision there. AJ Dobson's a lot taller than Jacob Malkoun. I think that he's going to be able to use his size advantage, well, his height advantage to his advantage in this fight here. But you got to be a little bit concerned for AJ Dobson. He's going to be tested on the ground, I think, at least once in this fight. But if he can get the fight to the feet, keep it on the feet with Jacob Malkoun, he's going to be pressuring forward. He's going to be forcing Malkoun to make takedowns. I don't see Malkoun walking forward on AJ Dobson in this fight. So we'll see what happens, man. But AJ Dobson also fighting out of Immortal. That is, the guy from the Ultimate, Matt Brown. That is Matt Brown's gym, and Carlson Gracie as well. That's always good to see these recognized ground game. I've got AJ Dobson, decision or knockout. It's very interesting in this one here, but I do think AJ Dobson's going to get the job done. I do think he might chin Jacob Malkoun, considering he got chinned in 18 seconds against Phil Hawes. Yeah, there's definitely something to worth note as well. So yeah, I think we're going to see AJ Dobson knock out Jacob Malkoun in this one here.